It is written very short and
this program one of a success. Nidie kwansu biem graduates asukufu a muawie suku a nedai mobaje munkunim die nkrata yasra mawofo no mo enkonwa ye de asisi ho amamo no mawofo no mo tratena so se empanimfo foro abanwa abetena se na se uba na awofo no titi munkonwa no so a ebeya den se ebeka kire awofo no se wo mo nsore enkyire obuo enkyire ni die enti yasra mo a graduates momra na momatena se come and take over your seats We will not move any parent when the program begins. Enkra ya tuamane mi sisi ya free mpanimfuo ho se menka bibi nkyerɛ wɔn a wɔn twa mfoni photographers sɛ nidie mu a photographers ni nyinaa munyai mu mfoni na mu twa no kosi sɛ yɛbɛwie program no. Photographer biada wantie the mpanimfoɔ kan na security for no beba abeto sɛ wotwa mfoni no yɛbɛgye camera no a wode twa mfoni no nidie mu a photographers munyai mfoni no twa na enkwada no sukuufoɔ no mɛtena ase. Photographers munyai mfoni no a mutwa no na mmɔfra no mɛtena ase. Photographer bia wantie na yo the taking of pictures should cease. Convocation is processing. Please, all graduates should be seated. Convocation is processing. All graduates should be seated. All graduates should be seated. Convocation is processing. All any other activity must stop. Any other activity must cease. The taking of photographs must stop. Graduates, kindly take your seats. Resume your seats, graduates. Moma adwumano nyade mayen yesremo asukufu a mobajima bodi ni krata moma adwumano nyade mayen montnase na enche empanifu oba montnase yesremo a emfoni a mutwa nyina munyai mo amutwa mfoni nyina da munyai na moma ye mofra no metnase na yenhye dwumadie no ase obuo ni die kwan so ana yesremo se munyai mfoni twa na moma asukufuo no a wombajuma bodini krata no guests, our VVIPs are processing. Kindly keep standing and let us do them the necessary honors. Thank you. The Registrar of the University, Ms. Evelyn Papadon, is leading the procession. Led by Mrs. The our librarian, Ping Pong, the second. Nana Titi Ping Pong, the second. Nana Piao. Nana Dr. Michael Ado Ajekun of Commerce Bay. Nana Nkabomuhine of Ugabu, traditional area. You may resume your seats, please. Thank you. Thank you. Let us be quiet and stand up for the national anthem. National anthem, please. Led by the multimedia, please. The national anthem.
Shall we pray? Our Father and our Master Jesus Christ, we are indeed grateful to you for this very hour. We thank you for your traveling mercies, and we also thank you for the gift of life. We pray in the name of Almighty God, commit all our activities into your hands. We pray that, Lord, you steer the affairs of this program to a successful end. May your name be praised now and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Paul Barr, the chaplain of the university. Cherished ones, you are all very much welcome to the 20th congregation ceremony of Koforidua Technical University, which is taking place at the ceremonial grounds of the university this day of our Lord, the 16th of December, 2023. We invite the chairman of the governing council, Nana Professor Obinapori, to constitute the congregation, please.
Thank you very much, our MC. By the powers vested in me as the chairman of Koforidua Technical University Governing Council, I, Professor Samuel Obiapori, hereby duly constitute this assembly for the 20th congregation of the Koforidua Technical University for the purpose of conferring Bachelor of Technology degrees and higher national diplomas on deserving graduates. The assembly is duly constituted. Thank you very much. Yeah. Honorable Deputy Minister of Education in charge of Technical Vocational Education and Training, Mrs. Gifty Chum Ampofu, the Regional Minister and Representative, Honorable Seth Kwame Echampong, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Nananum, and their dignitaries present, all other protocols observed. I have the honor as the chairman of the governing council of the Koforidua Technical University in welcoming you to the 20th congregation of our institution. I'm very grateful that despite your tight schedules, you have managed to make time to come and grace this ceremony. We are privileged to have you, Honorable Gifty Chuma Ambofo, Deputy Minister of Education in charge of Technical Vocational Education and Training, as our guest speaker, Nana Nkabom Hini of New Job in Traditional Area, Nana Dr. Michael Ajikumado as our motivational speaker, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, etc. Former key officers of the Koforidua Technical University present, and other dignitaries. May I also welcome the representative of Dasibre Kwakubuati, Omahin of New you have a municipal area, and also Nana Titi Pimpon, Chief of Ejisu, and other chiefs present, and their elders. We express our thanks to them for their continuous support for the university. The value of congregation. Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, congregations are important academic ceremonies organized to confer awards to undeserving persons, particularly students who have successfully gone through a stipulated period of study in a tertiary institution. In fact, you cannot legitimately hold a degree or diploma granted by academic institution unless that qualification has been conferred on you at a congregation, either in person or in absentia. Furthermore, the conferment of these academic awards on our gallant graduates offers them the opportunity to further their education above or apply for jobs to earn their living. It is also worth to note that this solemn occasion affords the Vice Chancellor the opportunity to fulfill a statutory duty of giving his report on the university to the congregation and account for his stewardship for the period under review. The new patriotic government, in order to bridge the divide between academic, technical, and vocational education, has made massive investment in human, material, and monetary resources for vocational and technical education. This aims at confronting equality among various persons having either academic or vocational and technical education programs at secondary and tertiary institutions to bring transformation in the livelihood of the Ghanaian populace. It is my hope that councils, various managements, and other stakeholders will never slip back into academic programs in designated technical universities, colleges, and secondary schools, which will be a defeat of the government's laudable technical and vocational education training. To our graduates, I extend the warmest congratulations of council to you on your achievements. Be responsible Ghanaians, wherever you may find yourself in the world of work. Refrain from all forms of corruption, directly or indirectly. Don't discriminate against people based on their ethnic background, religion, politics, or socioeconomic status to ensure unity among all Ghanaians. To management convocation, both academic and non-academic. The council is very grateful that we are graduating our graduates on time. And thank you for the hard work you put in to achieve this. May God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nana Professor Samuel Obinapori, Chairman of the Governing Council. Ladies and gentlemen, before the Vice Chancellor gives his report to congregation, let me seize this opportunity to introduce our invited guests to you. We have Dr. Michael Adai, representing Accra Technical University. The first registrar of the university, then Koforidua Polytechnic, Mr. Hansen K. Nyame, our mentor. Papa, you are most welcome. Dr. George Afrani, whose name you have heard so much, but some of you don't know him. The man who transformed this university and established all the foundations. Dr. George Afrani, Papa, you are very much welcome back home. We have Dr. Chris Ameho, Registrar Hill Technical University, is with us. Professor M.A. Nkrumah, Director, DRID, TTU. Joseph Nkrumah, Staff, TTU, is with us. Dr. Peter Boahin, representing CT Vet, is with us here. Nana Dr. Michael Ajekumado, Nana Nkabumhine of New Jabin traditional area of Kamafame. Nana, you are welcome. We have Nana Abjosohine in our midst to grace this very important occasion. Nana Titi Pimpong, the second. Nana Abjosohine, Nana Piao. We have Okatechie Apreku Jampra Jasehine of Abjoso Nana Mo Akwaba. Ohima Afia Buadua Nana Yadamuase ne Anmunyamua Mashayan. In our midst is my sister, my friend, the Member of Parliament for Abuaka North, and who has been so much elevated to the heights of Deputy Minister of Education in charge of TVET. At the appropriate time, she would be properly introduced. Honorable, you are most welcome. Now, we invite the Vice Chancellor of Koforidua Technical University, Professor John Ousu, to give us a report to congregation.
Thank you very much, MC. The Chairman of the University Council, Professor Samuel Obin Apori, Honorable Minister of Education in charge of Technical, Vocational Education and Training, TVET, who is also our guest speaker, Mrs. Gifty Chum Ampofu, the Regional Minister, Honorable Sir Kwame Champong, Minister of State here present, Members of Parliament, members of KTU Governing Council, municipal chief executives, New Jabin North and South, Dasibre Kwaku Boatin the third, Omanhini of New Jabin traditional area, Nana Titi Pimpong the second, Ajisuhini, Nananum, elders and religious leaders, the Director General of Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, representative of the Director General of the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, CTVET, heads of institutions and government departments, vice chancellors and sister technical universities, former vice chancellors of KTU, former registrars of KTU, pro-vice chancellor KTU, registrar KTU, deans of faculties, directors and heads of departments, members of convocation in loco parentis, alumni of KTU, the Students' Representative Council, SRC, parents and guardians, members of the media fraternity, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all join the council chairman of our university in welcoming you, our distinguished guests and colleagues in the Technical University and wider community for honoring our invitation to celebrate the successes of our graduates on this impressive occasion for the award of degrees and diplomas.
It is heartwarming to see all of you gathered here this morning to participate in the 20th congregation ceremony of Koforidua Technical University. Your presence is a demonstration of your interest in this university, and we are very grateful for this interest. Today's congregation ceremony celebrates the achievements of our graduates, and we are proud of their success. We are also thrilled by the caliber of personalities assembled here to celebrate this significant annual event with us. The presence of the Honorable Deputy Minister of Education in charge of Technical, Vocational Education and Training, TVET, Mrs. Gifty Chum Ampofo, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Vice Chancellors, and other principal officers of sister universities, top public servants, nananum, and religious leaders is a source of gratification to us. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Omanhini of the new Jabin traditional area, the Sibre Kwekubuatin the third, and the Ajusuhini Nanati Tipimpong the second, who have shown keen interest in the development of this university. It is a great family reunion as we have our immediate past Vice Chancellor, Professor David Kofi Asuman, our former Rector, Dr. George Afrani, our former registrars, Mr. Hansen Kingsley Nyami, and Mrs. Mary Abinai Japon, all present here. We cannot forget the great role you all played towards the growth and development of this university. We are extremely delighted to have you all here, and we thank you for finding time, despite your heavy schedules of work, to travel far and near purposely to give us support. For me personally, this congregation ceremony is historic. It is my first appearance at KTU congregation since I accepted the position of Vice Chancellor. I cherish this day just as I cherish the opportunity given to me to serve this relatively young university. I assumed duty on 1st December 2023 with the absolute commitment to build on the achievement of my predecessors in our collective aim of propelling this university to higher heights. My vision, therefore, is to offer the kind of leadership that will consolidate the gains so far made and to help project the university locally and internationally. I'm grateful to the University Council for giving me the opportunity to serve my country in this capacity. I'm sure that with the support of government, the University Council, staff, and students, we shall together lead KTU to greater fame and glory. May I also take this opportunity to congratulate the Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, the Finance Director, and the University Librarian on your new appointments. You have worked so hard to make it to this level, and I'm very proud of you. I wish you all my best for your new responsibilities. I am required by the statutes, as earlier mentioned by the Chairman of Council, to give a report on the state of the university, details of which can be found in the brochure which has been given out. I crave your indulgence to read it at your own leisure hours. A few highlights of the report should suffice here. Student statistics. Once again, we are going to witness a ceremony that will officially turn out gallant young men and women who have gone through the university's rigorous theoretical and practical training. Seated here with us are these young persons whose training here has provided them with very useful skills. We have instilled in them the confidence to contribute meaningfully to local, community, and national development. KTU has come a long way. The university was established by law in 1987 with the first batch of 45 students admitted into the Faculty of Business and Management Studies to read programs leading to the award of higher national diploma in accounting and purchasing and supply. 26 years on, the university now has a student population of 8,042 spread over various faculties. This significant increase in the university's admission numbers can be explained. Indeed, it is a direct sequel to the introduction of relevant and demand-driven academic and career-oriented programs. This academic year, 2022-2023, 17 new degree programs were introduced. The new degree programs are Accounting and Finance, Actuarial Science, Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, Biomedical Engineering, Building Technology, and Civil Engineering. Others are Computer Science, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Environmental Management and Technology, Fashion Design and Textiles, Graphic Design and Technology, and Integrated Development Planning. The rest are Marketing, Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Renewable Energy Systems, Secretariatship and Management Studies, and Welding and Fabrication. We are passing out the 11th batch of Bachelor of Technology graduates and the 20th batch of HND graduates, numbering 658 and 1,740 respectively, who completed their studies in 2023. It is my pleasure to inform congregation that a total of 2,398 graduates have successfully passed all the requirements for the award of degrees, diplomas at this congregation. For the Bachelor of Technology graduates, it is my greatest pleasure to announce that 231 of them earned first-class divisions. They clearly demonstrated unceasing commitment and gave out excellent performance throughout their studies. These gallant 231 young men and women deserve applause. (1,379) students attained second-class upper division, 769 and second-class lower divisions, while 21 had a pass. The Bachelor of Technology and HND graduates who were awarded passes were 5 and 16 respectively. This ceremony brings the total of our HND and BTech graduates from 2010 to this day to 22,997. The current student population is certainly not a small one and not so bad for a relatively young university with limited resources and facilities, and this makes a good point for the mobilization of alumni members for better relations and more rapid development of the university. We are very satisfied that the products we are turning out are amply justifying the amount of time, sacrifice, and efforts that their lecturers are putting into their training. Yes, our products are a source of pride to us when they go into the world of work and into the academic and intellectual community. They excel when given the slightest opportunity. We recognize that our student numbers have grown so rapidly within the past 26 years. This is as a result of the demand-driven programs that we run. The current student population of 8,042 is certainly not a small one, especially when matched against our current resources and infrastructure. This number consists of 2,506 Bachelor of Technology students, 4,976 higher national diploma students and 506 non-tertiary students. Programs of study. The technical universities in Ghana are mandated by the Technical Universities Act 2016, Act 922, to equip students with technical skills required by industry. With this mandate, Koforidua Technical University focuses on engineering, science, vocational, and technical-oriented programs with little concentration on business and humanities. We take cognizance of the changing needs of the market and therefore design programs to meet the emerging technologies to equip our graduates to be immediately employable. I am extremely happy to announce that starting with only 2 HND programs, namely Marketing and Purchasing and Supply, 26 years on, Koforidua Technical University now offers HND programs in 19 disciplines, that is accountancy, marketing, purchasing and supply, secretaryship and management studies, statistics, computer science, network management, hospitality management, automotive engineering, building technology, civil engineering, environmental management and technology, electrical and electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, renewable energy systems engineering, biomedical engineering technology, food technology, post-harvest technology, and fashion design and textiles. In addition to these 24 Bachelor of Technology programs in mechatronics engineering, automotive engineering, telecommunication engineering, welding and fabrication engineering, renewable energy systems engineering, civil engineering, electricals and electronic engineering, and mechanical engineering. Others are building technology, environmental management and technology, integrated development and planning, construction management and technology, medical laboratory science, biomedical engineering, food technology, and computer science. The rest are actuarial science, business information systems, information technology, hospitality and tourism management, accounting, procurement and supply chain management, secretaryship and management studies, and marketing, and a number of non-HND technical and professional, as well as diploma in business studies programs, as detailed in the brochure. Out of the 23 4-year Bachelor of Technology programs, quality assurance. While being proud of its heritage and scholarship, Koforidua Technical University recognizes the realities of modernity and the challenges of the changing global landscape in tertiary education. We also recognize its attendant demands and competitive ethos as being some of the drivers to be seriously considered if we should ensure a respectable status and ranking among the universities of choice within and outside the sub-region. Central to our operations are students, and we therefore continue to task our minds in designing our programs to exploit the changing academic arena that the pervasive ICT has brought to bear. Widening access without student engagement is counterproductive. Students are now innovative and attractive ways of engagement. We are aware and responsive to the changing job demands and the curriculum dynamics being played out in the sector, and are therefore working towards ensuring the competitiveness of our graduates in the national and international market. Examination malpractice. While striving to streamline our programs, the university also contends with an unacceptable level of examinations fraud committed by some recalcitrant students. The university abhors false presentation of data for admission and examination malpractices. Certainly, this must be to every patriotic citizen of Ghana. Such actions are condemned with commensurate consequences, including expulsion to curb them. In parallel with these disciplinary actions, the university, in collaboration with relevant departments, also consider counseling and other alternative ways of dealing with these stigma and other aberrations of a challenged youth generation. International linkages. Koforidua Technical University has seen a steady growth in international linkages established through memoranda of understanding. Notable amongst the several collaborations are Hochschule Düsseldorf University of Applied Sciences, Hamlistadt University of Applied Sciences, Fulda University of Applied Sciences, SRH Berlin University of Applied Sciences, Germany, Regensburg University, Technical University, all in Germany. The rest are Vives University of Applied Sciences, Belgium, Konyang Cyber University, Republic of Korea, International Youth Fellowship, Republic of Korea, McGill University, Canada, University of Electronic Science and Technology, Laocheng University, Jiangsu University, and Nanjing University of Information Science and Technology, all in China. Prof. Chair, one of the outcomes of these links is the conception of the establishment of the Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences, the National Reference Center for Parasitology, Department of Medicine, Division of Infectious Diseases of McGill University, donated medical equipment worth nearly $1 million to enable the university mount the program. We owe a special debt of gratitude to Professors Moma Indao and Benjamin Simpson of the McGill University, Montreal, Canada, who spearheaded this project. Professor Simpson has recently donated equipment worth over $35,000. I graciously acknowledge these great personalities for their immense contribution towards the realization of this dream. May I take this occasion to pay glowing tribute to them. As we endeavor to widen the scope and the quality assurance of our academic programs, as well as increase our visibility and international partnerships, factors which contribute to the university ranking structure become important for us to embrace and improve on such activities. Infrastructure. A massive infrastructural development is key to the growth of the university. The university has a vast land, and with financial support from the GET Fund and other benefactors, the university's objectives set for it as a tertiary institution offering Bachelor of Technology degree and higher national diploma programs would be achieved. Though housing the increasing number of students and staff is still a major challenge for management, success is being chalked in the development of infrastructure with the assistance of GET Fund Board. The GET Fund Board has been helping the institution to put up various structures to facilitate teaching and learning. The projects include 11 staff bungalows, which are being occupied by some senior members, and a permanent 2-story administration block. We have also been able to acquire 2 12-unit classroom block complexes with lecture theaters, 4-story classroom block, and the 5-story western wing of the Faculty of Engineering block through GET Fund's assistance. The construction of the following projects is at various stages of completion. The Faculty of Built and Natural Environment block, which is solely funded through internally generated funds. The University Clinic, the brainchild of our immediate Vice Chancellor, Professor David Kofi Asuman, which is being constructed with support from our benefactors, is expected to serve the university and its environs. A complex of sports courts, 4-story, 27-unit block of flats, the Eastern Wing Story School of Engineering block. Success is also being chalked in staff development, income generation, and expansion of academic facilities. Efforts are being made to forge closer links with the business world and institutions within the country and internationally. Indeed, the Get Fund idea has turned our situation from that of despair to that of hopefulness, and we express our greatest gratitude to the Ministry of Education and members of the Get Fund board for what has been given so far. During the year under review, the university was allocated 589,000 Ghana cedis by the Get Fund for the construction and the completion of projects. All these projects have been made possible by a combination of Get Fund allocation and our own internally generated funds. While expressing our appreciation to the managers of the fund, I also appeal to them to increase the level of funding they gave the university last year in order to enable us finish these projects on time. We are on course with the recruitment and development of our manpower. The university has a staff strength of 643. Of these, junior staff consists of 151, senior staff 142, and senior members, that is those with master degrees and above, 350. Prof. Chair, human resource development and capacity building continue to be decisive factors in our efforts towards socio-economic and political development. We are therefore on course with the development of our human resource. The university has an aggressive staff training policy. All senior staff members and above are included on short courses and study leave schedules. Currently, of the 239 academic staff, 6 are associate professors, 49 have PhDs, 91 are senior lecturers, and 93 are assistant lecturers. Professor Chair, we are mindful of the fact that good team members with different skills are a necessity. Therefore, as part of our development efforts, some staff members are being sponsored in and outside Ghana to pursue various programs of study. Some have returned to post and are contributing to the development of the university. Presently, 34 members of staff are pursuing programs at the various levels: PhD 19, MSc, MA, MBA 14, first degree 1. These staff are supported through scholarships from the Ghana government, the Get Fund, and other funding institutions and agencies through the university's own resources. We indeed welcome support from other sponsoring and donor agencies to assist our staff to pursue further studies. Professor Chair, the Council recently approved several promotions to positions of associate professors, senior lecturers, deputy registrars, senior assistant registrars, and the rest. We wish to congratulate them as we encourage them to continue to provide mentorship and scholarship in their various disciplines. The students today enjoy much better facilities and a more exciting learning environment than was the case 26 years ago. Thanks to our relented efforts to enhance our ambience, the most significant change at Koforidua Technical University since has been the students' self-confidence and pride in themselves and their university. Due to the high caliber and commitment of our staff, our institution is highly recognized and respected. This year has been relatively peaceful, and we commend the Student Representative Council and the entire student body for their achievement. I urge them to continue to use the option of dialogue in all their challenges. Professor Chair, in spite of the seeming progress made in the university, we continue to face challenges in the implementation of its vision. This includes insufficient funds, lack of staff office space and residential facilities, inadequate library space, and insufficient ICT facilities. Hostels on our campuses are woefully inadequate. It is regrettable that for 26 years, KTU has been battling with poor and inadequate infrastructure. This has become a popular call by successive vice chancellors at each matriculation and congregation ceremonies of KTU, and rightly so. It is unacceptable for a university with such great vision and mandate to face such acute, inadequate, and poor infrastructure and academic facilities. Prof. Chair, we wish to register our appreciation to our many development partners and other benefactors for their invaluable support to the university during the year under review. And I wish to encourage them to continue with this partnership in providing quality education for our students towards our nation-building venture. We acknowledge the support of the Ghana government and GET Fund. We, however, wish to ask for enhanced annual budgetary allocations to KTU by the government and the GET Fund. We believe we qualify to be treated in a special way, as we indeed have special challenges, and being the first public university to be established in the Eastern region. I wish to acknowledge the goodwill and support that the university has been receiving from other sister technical universities, public and private universities. We have, over the years, enjoyed maximum support, encouragement, collaboration with them. We know and expect that this support and collaboration will not cease. Obituaries. A number of our colleagues and students passed away during the 2022 and 2023 session. I wish at this juncture to respectively request that we rise for a moment of silence as we remember and the services they rendered to our communities. May the souls of the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. A word to the graduates. Prof. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me in wishing our 2,398 graduates every success after their graduation. We all hope that they will, in the spirit of our motto, innovating for development, contribute to a bright future for Ghana. My dear graduates, I know that this is a moment of great joy to you and your parents. Your long years of service and hard work in KTU have borne fruits. I wish to congratulate you for earning your degrees and diploma certificates. As you sit here, absolutely blissful and awaiting to be honored for your hard work, remember that this is just the beginning. The real challenges are ahead. They are out there, and you need to brace up to face them. Your future in the world of work will depend on the choices you make and how successful you are in recognizing opportunities that will present themselves to you during pupillage and career development. As you practice your various professions, you will encounter many temptations towards moral and financial impropriety, and a constant challenge to your integrity and professionalism. Remain resolute in your pursuit of excellence and rectitude, and serve as worthy ambassadors of Koforidua Technical University and indeed our country. You are leaving this university with a fine education, and as Nelson Mandela said in his long walk to freedom, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, unquote. Your success today has been the result of hard work, discipline, commitment, sense of balance, self-reliance, teamwork, critical thinking, leadership, humility, a sense of curiosity, and many others. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, all of these attributes that your training has given you will be needed even in greater measure as you confront the challenges of the new world. You are certainly not the same since you sojourned to this university to launch your academic future and to prepare for your professional careers. We in KTU have not failed you. We have added quality to your life. Certainly, we have shaped your outlook to life tremendously. There is a challenge that you face ahead. You have been trained to cultivate the skills to identify, appraise, appreciate, and fashion out solutions to community problems with the involvement of the community. You have also been imbibed with the attributes of logical thinking, searching minds, and indeed empathy and the deprived and disadvantaged in society. We expect that you will live up to expectation. You must work with the people and for the people wherever the opportunity is offered. That is how you and your predecessors have been trained, and that is how those coming after you will be trained. You must not falter in this respect. Ensure that you provide quality services wherever you may be, and show humility where and when arrogance of position, power, and influence beckon. This is the training KTU painstakingly rolled out for you during your stay here. You dare not fail KTU. I repeat, you dare not fail KTU. There is yet another challenge. You must function as assets to your nation. You have a duty to raise high the image of KTU wherever you may be. And you have a duty to shun acts that will erode the image of KTU and put the good name of your university into disrepute. Be proud to be a Ghanaian and a product of KTU. Do not fall into the abyss of moral ineptitude. Please, build on the strong moral character KTU sought to instill in you and strive to live unblemished lives. Ladies and gentlemen, digitization presents great and unprecedented opportunities. However, this new digital era can be daunting and worrisome for some, especially the young generation who often abuse this noble opportunity. The digital era brings all kinds of information to our very fingerprints, due largely to the accessibility of data. In line with the benefits of digitization, you should not involve yourselves in cyber crimes, but rather use the knowledge of ICT as a tool for development. You should take advantage of the government's initiative on business startups to set up your own businesses to employ others. Let the theme for today's celebration, embracing new technologies and creative thinking to drive positive change, transform your lives. Conclusion. Prof. Chair, permit me once again to express our gratitude to you all for taking time off your busy schedules to grace our 20th congregation ceremony. KTU is on a triumphant march. Our total commitment, our singleness of purpose, and above all, our uniqueness in every positive respect suggests that we are on the way to glory. We remain more focused and determined. Koforidua Technical University has, within its 26 years of existence, had its fair share of challenges and attained some remarkable successes. It has competed favorably with the more endowed sister technical universities in the area of graduate produced and the management of its resources. What is important for us is to sustain them. Prof. Chair, the greatest way forward, therefore, lies in the university anthem, which goes like, "Oh Lord, we pray for peace and stability for Koforidua Technical University." And I'm confident that together we can make KTU second to none. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Professor John Osu, for this very detailed report to congregation. Thank you once again. We are very blessed today to have in our midst the former registrar of the university, the one who mentored all the administrators, Mr. Hansin Kenyame, and followed by Mrs. Mary Abna Ajepong. We are blessed today to have in our midst the Registrar of University of Environment and Sustainable Development, USD, and as I said, a former registrar of the university, Mrs. Mary Abna Ajepong, in our midst. We invite her to the podium to say a few words of not more than 3 minutes to us.
Good morning, everybody. I didn't hear you. Good morning, everybody. Yeah. Nana, Chair of Council, the Honorable Regional Minister, the Honorable Deputy Minister of Education in charge of TVET, my sister. We seem to be meeting at a lot of programs with, yeah. Vice Chancellor, members of the Governing Council, Nananom, Chairman, I think you should allow me to use the existing protocols as I have only 2 minutes. So I bring you all greetings from the University of Environment and Sustainable Development in Somenya. Nana Chair, I am very excited to be here to see all of you, especially your good self, Nana Chair. I am also elated to meet again Dr. Georgia Frane, my boss, and whose attention to details has shaped my thinking and how I analyze information given to me. Dr. Frane, I am very happy to see you again. We met at Kwewu. To my senior in the registrarship line, Mr. Yame, your pioneering role and your work you did continues to bear fruit for all to see. Nana Ajesohene, I'm very happy to see you. I see that they are taking very good care of you. All of you, I'm very, very happy to see you. And seriously, the graduates, you look very, very beautiful and radiant today. I can see that the way you are smiling, I can see that. I congratulate you all for your individual accomplishments and the collective achievement as a technical university. I associate myself with the commendation of the chairman of the University Council and that of the Vice Chancellor. You have all done very well, and big ayiko to all of you. And I was wondering, just for a second, how do you say ayiko in your own dialect? Okay, so turn to the person on your left and say ayiko in your own dialect to the person. Ayiko. If I had more than 2 minutes, I would have asked a lot of questions. But I don't have more than 2 minutes. So just 2 things. Graduates, hello. I want you to listen to me. You can't talk and listen at the same time. Right, so live a principled life. That's the first thing I want to tell you. Be committed to truth, because whatever happens, truth has a way of showing up sooner or later. So be committed to truth. And one of the most important things as a human being to do is to be good and respectful to the people you meet. These are the 2 things I want to tell you. But I like to quote. One of the things that is going to beset you and pull you back is fear. So I'm agreeing with Frank Herbert, and I'm telling you this before I take my seat. My 2 minutes is up. I must not fear. Fear is a mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it is gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. God bless you and have a good ceremony.
It was not for nothing that we asked Mrs. Mary Abnai-Japon to share a word with us. Indeed, my takeaway is truth always has a way of popping up. And indeed, for this very saying that we have Mary here with us this morning, and Dr. George Afrani also with us this very morning. Truth has popped up. Thank you for coming. Once again, I have the honor of inviting Dr. George Afrani, the one who has made all of us the Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, my good self, and every one of us here, what we are today. The man, Dr. George Afrani. Welcome. 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, I was hoping to come and hobnob with old friends and enjoy the legendary hospitality of Koforidua. But they say there's no free lunch. So I find myself here having to. Thanks for the invitation, Professor Richard Asidu. Sorry, John. He called me, so the gratitude goes to him. It's been 13 long years since I left this place, and this is my first official event. So if you give me 3 minutes, then this is not the first invitation that I've had. I used to be invited in the early days, but unfortunately I decided not to honor them. I used to drive, pass by, and I just didn't enter. I didn't feel good about entering. But now, this station is under, like we see, under new management. And I don't just feel right about coming in, but I feel good to be here with you. Under the dynamic and strong leadership of Nana Professor Samuel Apori, you have been making good strides, and I want to encourage you to continue in that direction. A new set of leaders have been chosen to replace the old one, and I'll use this opportunity to congratulate them. I happen to know all the leaders, and I know of their competence and of their integrity. I can vouch for that. However, they say that if you want to know a person's true character, give him or her power. You must not allow the power that you are going to exercise to go to your head, my friends. The key to success is humility. The need for humility as a leader is the main message that our Lord Jesus Christ wanted to transmit when he washed the legs of his disciples on the day of the Last Supper. You learn from it as leaders and you will succeed. People have commended me personally over the years for the achievements that were chalked during my tenure. First of all, these achievements were not achieved alone. They were the results of a collective effort. On this occasion, I would like to mention and commend two people who have also left the university but who worked with me very well and contributed enormously. These are one, the development officer during my time, Mr. Titus Kofi. Mr. Kofi is no more Mr. He's Doctor. He has a PhD in architecture and is a senior lecturer at the Department of Architecture in Kenya University. And then there was also Mr. Isaac Afrani, no relation to me, who is now an estate officer at the Bank of Ghana. The second and most important reason for our successes is that for 99% of the time, I won't say 100%, but 99% of the time, we put the interest of the institution first in our decision making. We work for the common good. I've been consistent in my belief and assertion that the problems we have in this country can be traced to bad leadership. And the cause of this bad leadership is due to selfishness. Selfishness. Instead of fighting for the common good, common interest, our leaders put their interest, their personal interest, family interest, party interest ahead of the common good. And the common man suffers. If you Google for great speeches on the internet, you will find the inaugural speech of the 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, in which he said, "Ask not what America can do for you. Rather, ask what you can do for Ghana." Here in Ghana, we like to always take from Mother Ghana. Nobody likes to give. And that is why we continue to suffer. There's nothing in the kitty. A party out of power is only waiting in the wings to come and chop some, as it were. The national interest, or your interest, or mine interest, is only secondary to them. And that is why, come this Tuesday, come next year, when we go to choose leaders, we need to be careful. If we need to change, let's change. But let's not change for the sake of changing. To the new graduates, I don't need to tell you that times have changed. In the olden days, you finished school and your job was waiting, the car was waiting, and the bungalow was waiting. That was long ago. These days, you finish school and the streets and pavements are waiting. You are going to have to go pound the streets before you can get something to do. And usually, it's not in your field of study. So, your mindset needs to change. Don't think of going to work for somebody. Think of working for yourself. One of the ideas I had in mind but couldn't implement due to lack of opportunity was to put final year students into groups. An accountant, a marketer, and say 3 automotive engineering graduates. They will write a business plan, and if it was accepted, the university will guarantee for them to get a loan from the bank to register and start their own business after national service. The operations of this business will be monitored closely by relevant experts in the university. However, this is an idea without expiry date. If graduates are not already doing that, then they should start, although it will be easier to have the university facilitate the process. It is important that our graduates have a different mindset. If you go into the informal sector and you learn to be a mason, electrician, a mechanic, when you finish, you don't look for somebody to create a job for you. You create your own jobs. You acquire some funding, you get some tools and equipment, and you start on your own. And so we need, those of us who go to formal technical university, we need to have a change of mindset that our primary employer could be us, ourselves, and not somebody. And I'm sure some of what Honorable Chumabo, who is doing, is related to this, to get you to try to change the mindset towards, to focus on your own self. In conclusion, I say, good to see you to all my numerous friends. Just flattering myself. Congratulations on your appointment. That's to the new management. And congratulations on your graduation to the new graduates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Frane. Enyema mienu nyankopon de che Dr. Georgia Frane kwa. Akukuru dry de kanokre echire yenu ahwe enu anim kanokre chire no. Efie nyansa krojen ene ahobrasia yedidi edomo anim. Dr. Georgia Frane Oma Yedawasipi. Having heard two of our past staff, our leaders, speaking to us, we invite a notable traditional leader, Nana Dr. Michael Aduajekun. Nana is in Kabomuhine of Nujab in traditional area, and he holds a PhD in entrepreneurship from the University of Ghana Business School. He's also the Chief Executive Officer of Mikado Group of Companies, formerly known as Kama Group of Companies. He schooled at Ghana Senior High School. Beacon, shine. Nana, the podium is yours.
Honorable Deputy Minister for Education, responsible for TVET, Professor Nana Apori, Chairman of Council, the Vice Chancellor, and standing on all other protocols, because I don't have much time, I am here to motivate the graduates. And what do I do to motivate you? Because you're already a self-made person. But I wish to tell you, in the field of life, that knowledge that you have acquired is not enough to make you a successful person. There had been an empirical studies on what success factors are. And from the Harvard School of Business, the factors are ask. A for attitude, S for skills, and K for knowledge. Empirically, they said knowledge takes only 15% as a success factor. Skills is 25%. The rest, which is 60%, is attitude. So all the previous speakers have hammered on attitude, integrity, truth, what have you. I'm coming to add that, yes, your theme for this congregation is embracing new technologies and having creative thinking to drive positive change. Very apt for the world that you are going to face. Graduates, I just graduated at the age of 70, that's about 3 years ago, with my PhD. So I'm encouraging you that learning hasn't ended for you. And to give yourself the success factors is not on the knowledge that you have acquired here. Or you know, you may even go and join the Association of Graduate Unemployment. No, you should self-employ yourself. I'll just give you one or two areas that you can learn and become successful. In Ghana, there's so much opportunities, but you are giving hope away that, oh, as for Ghana, the economic crisis, the this, the that, all kinds of excuses for not making it in your family, for yourself, and for the community. But the opportunities are there. Number one, opportunity that I'm sharing with you. In spite of any course of study that you did, nothing stops you from venturing into our culture. Our culture is fallow. There are a lot of opportunities. Don't let us wait for the Europeans or the white man or the Chinese to come over and take what we have and then exploit it for us. I'll just share that culture with you. Number one is the way we pour libation. From here, go and study the book that Archbishop Kwesi Sapon has written on libation as related to the Christian life. There's so much wisdom in it. There's science aspect of it. So if you apply new technologies with libation, there's room for you to make it. What is libation? It produces faith in you because you are making reference to your ancestors and to God. That faith, if well harnessed, will not allow you to go and do galamsey. After all, the forest was there for all these hundreds of years until our time, which because of lack of faith, we are destroying it. Please, libation has a lot to offer you. Your ancestors have a lot to offer you. You never name anybody after a family member who didn't have good character. Never. So why are you not making reference to those people? Number two, in our culture, is our dress code. Use new technologies and creative thinking to assess what is in the dress code. The cloth that we put on, the apparel, has power and authority. Look at the monks in Asia. They create faith, develop faith, and exhibit faith. So the cloth is a sign. Why are these days our women are taking away the cloth and putting on trousers and jeans? The power that you had, you are throwing it away. Cloth has something to offer us. The use of beads. Maybe you have heard of Koforidua flowers, which you have to explore and exploit. What is Koforidua flowers? Because we were near where beads are made in Somenya. In all these years, our women were using beads, giving them the shape. That shape was a sign of beauty, sign of power. Assessing the beads gave our fathers the impetus to be polygamous, and they could complain. They were there, and in spite of so many women that they had the power. These days, what is happening? Because our women are also sleeping like the men, the power is gone. So most of the men now have to resort to aphrodisiacs and bitters, which is destroying their kidneys. Go back to your beats, and your man will not need any aphrodisiac. If you want to clap, clap better. Clap better. Use your new technologies, the knowledge that you have acquired, to venture into beads. You could use it for your necklace or the pendant. You could also use it for your bracelets. And in fact, with the black star, I would suggest that they even use beads on their ankles, small beads, and that will give them the power to score. I would wish that these few ideas will propel you to think about our culture, try to get it within the vocation. And I'm saying that no matter the course that you have done, nothing stops you, the accountant, the engineer, from getting into these vocations, making good business out of it, and then use it for your own good. I wish you well. I pray that your mind has been motivated now, but nothing stops you from self-motivating yourself. Finally, I want to warn you that there's no quick way of making money. I'm 74 and I've been in business with all kinds. I've been teaching and I've been reading. I've been trying to research where money is. There's no way a snake can cough money for you. No way. But these days, the way you are cutting corners and rushing to make money, which is not right, my advice to you, or the mantra that you've got to take along, is that if you rush, you will crash. If you rush, once more, if you rush, thank you.
Opani wofia eye nana yada sipi yada sipi. Thank you very much, Nana Dr. Michael Ajokumado. We have the representative of the Director of Education for the Eastern Region, Mr. Asiedua Champon, with us. The Regional Director of the BNI is also with us here. Now, I said I was reserving it is time for us to receive the kind words from our guest speaker. Our guest speaker for this morning and grand occasion is Honorable Gifty Chum Ampofo, the Member of Parliament for Abuakwa North and the Deputy Minister for Education in charge of TVET. Honorable Gifty Chum Ampofo is an accomplished politician, an astute leader and educationist with over 20 years teaching and school management expertise. An achiever with a proven track record of successfully transforming ordinary teams into world-class teams, and an innovator who is not afraid to take initiatives. She is a selfless and a unifying individual who has voluntarily served her community and country in different capacities. Gifty, your audience, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Do you know why he said Gifty? I said, come here, yeah, come here, yeah. So, anytime I get to this university, introducing the chair is difficult because one, he's the king of my hometown, and he's my uncle, and I'm supposed to be his queen mother. Prof. Chair, Vice Chancellor, we say Akwaba, Aiko, and I just say, we didn't hear if I was so a command and not Kwekubuati. Governing Council, as it has just been said, only penny a day. All the former managers of this institution is here. That is why the institution is doing so well. Because one day, one penny. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, are fresh from the media. And as I look around, I could find the reps of GTech, CTVET, the regional minister, the regional director for education. Everybody is at least represented. All other protocols duly observed. But with all the salutation, without touching on the graduates, without whom we wouldn't have any need to be here. Our glamorous graduates, good morning. It is a pleasure to be here. But first and foremost, let me say that this weekend we had 3 invitations, all on graduations. So my minister asked me to be here in his stead. Not because he doesn't want to come here, but he knows that for KTU and the TVET and the numbers of the TVET graduates are moving higher and higher. So there couldn't be any other person to be in his stead than myself. So I say that I'm grateful to everybody here, to my minister allowing me to be here today. Many of the things I would have loved to speak about have already been said. The place is getting hotter and hotter. So permit me to talk about a few changes on the government commitment so far as TVET education and the technical universities are concerned. Prof. Chair, being a former, that time they say you were a rector, former VC of Takoradi Technical University. It is obvious to all of us here with the various advocacy that we're doing in recent times and TVET that the technical universities occupy a unique position in the educational system as they provide. So, our dear graduates, as you provide hands-on practical entrepreneurial skills to students who ultimately graduate to meet the needs of various sectors of the labor market. Various sectors of the labor market. It is to ensure the mandate of the technical universities that the government has intensified efforts to provide both infrastructure and human resource investment. It is also the desire of the government led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to see to it that technical universities succeed in their resolve to provide opportunities for skills development and applied research. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the government had resourced all the 10 technical universities, and as a teacher, I continue to say that yes, we have resourced them, but there's still room for improvement. But with the kind of equipment that we have, as Prophet Francis said, anyone who lives here do not have any reason to say that I'm looking for a job, I'm not getting a job. He mentioned something that even if you should discuss only that and forget about the speech, it could do a graduate a lot of good. He said, and let me repeat that, he had wanted to get some engineers, some accountants, some business managers together to establish a business. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country where joint ventures don't survive. And again, Prof. Fanny said, we should always think of what we can do to offer assistance in whatever relationship we find ourselves. Whether you are a student and you're in a school, whether you are an electorate and you have a politician leading you, whether you are a Ghanaian and you are living in a country. Because we don't set up our minds to think of, in this union, what can I do to ensure that the other person survives? We get into joint ventureship and everybody thinks that obesity, and for that reason, our joint ventures in the countries do not survive. Sometimes, unfortunate, Nana Mikado, even husband and wife joint ventures don't succeed. It's unfortunate. Our dear graduates, it is important that this, you think of getting them. You are met. You are sharing hostels together. You are sharing lecture theaters together. So you know what each and every one of you do have. Get in your mind to start forming joint ventures. Form companies. There's a lot of support government is giving to people who have skills, people who have business ideas. But most often than not, you look at the proposals and you see it's one-man show. When you are many or when you form synergies, the risk is lower. Why is the risk lower? Where you are flared up, your other partner is there to take over. So that if it's about a client who is getting you upset, your other client, your other partner will just prevent you from reacting with him or her, and she takes cover, so then your client would be pissed off to live together with his or her investment. Again, as he said, not the same expertise. But whenever you form these joint ventures, the engineer or the technician will be doing all the work physically, as people will see. Hey, and then the administrator will be going to see those who are funding the companies and going to the bank. Hey, so then it brings back to the common, was it a rhyme or a song? Nana, it was, let me sing that. It was a rhyme or a song in the primary school that they were telling us that se enaya amfaya ankwafuo mu a anka nsa no bede no watwabode no se nsa no so twabode no na eti ni kasa mensu a mafie a ebede aduan na befie. Well, at that level we were being taught that you alone cannot exist. So in areas of skill development and being self-employed, it is difficult for any single individual to survive. So let's learn. Before you leave this ground, see the people you're going to put them into that company you wish to establish. Because we have funding for Ghana Skill Development Fund, there are funds there. There are too many things that Ghana Enterprises Agencies are doing in the country. But because we don't form companies together, everybody wants to go solo. For that reason, we train and train and train in areas of skill development. But at the end of the day, we all lament Because in Peninse, Obi ni hɔ a n'ahoboa ɛso na kwantuo. Therefore, it's important that you form joint ventureship. Again, government is also facilitating the use of competency-based training in all technical institutes as well as the technical universities. If we implement that at the second cycle level and we don't implement that at the tertiary level, then the question is, where are we going with the competency-based training? And with the university teachers, government is appealing to everybody who is not having the competency-based training certificate or qualification as of now to please do that. And as that takes place, then we sure that we're also going to attract a lot of individuals coming in here for short courses. And with those short courses, then your IGF will swell up. And there are too many things that you could do. May I ask, Koforidua University, have you finished with the registration of the Ghana TV voucher project? Not yet. Please do. Because when you do that, you have the equipment to offer support to our master craftsmen in this municipality. And once you do the voucher, every teacher who wants to lick a little of the profit had no objection but to get certificate in CBT. It is what is supporting the systems with those who are doing the voucher project, and there are much more funding getting into the voucher project. So I'm appealing to all the technical universities and all second cycle technical institutes to ensure that they go through the processes of registering for Ghana TVET voucher project. And no instructor, no lecturer, no institution will regret joining it. So, faculty heads, please mount pressure on administration to ensure that they complete the registration of the Ghana TV voucher project. That is a way government is bringing academia very close to industries. And this is being managed by Commission for TVET to ensure that we train our master craftsmen, we train our industries who are already in industries. And when you train them well, then the collaboration will be better. Whenever you need a professional support from your environment, you know you have trained them. So leaving your vehicles for them, you are not scared. Leaving your, whether it's the areas of fashion and design or whatever you want to know, they have been trained. You have trained them, and you know what they are capable of. You know what they are capable of. Prof. Chair, it is also important to realize that, or to inform everybody here that this year, going around a number of regions, and also having the opportunity to place students on the computer placement system. Students who are requiring to be given TVET programs are swelling higher and higher. I'm glad to say that you could find students who have a grade 8, 10, 12, 16, in the teens, who are insisting that I want to do TVET. This means that the technical universities, by the next 2-3 years, the ratio of the 60-40, I'm sure that we're going to gallop to that level. And the quality of students are also getting higher. Again, government is not just resourcing the technical universities, but the second cycle TVET institutions as well. Many of them are well equipped. The others, we're still equipping them to make the TVET much more attractive every Zooming year to ensure that the skill acquisition our youth or our learners could be globally competitive. Prof. Chair, it is important to realize that we've been doing TVET all these while, but we have not made deliberate effort as a country to resource TVET. But I'm glad to say that the President of the United States, Koforidua, we have resourced all the technical universities, and we have already resourced over 50 of the second cycle TVET institutions with the state-of-the-art TVET equipment, which are also industrial equipment. For industrialists or individual people here who are in the skilled area or in the industries, it is important that you visit the various TVET institutions, both second cycle and tertiary, and see the equipment that are there and form collaborations with them so that you may not spend too much on equipment because our institutions have them. As you work with them, our students also have opportunity to do much more hands-on. And at the end of the day, we train the students, not for ourselves as academia, but we train the students with you in the industries, and we train them for you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the motto innovating for development, as Nana Mikado has just said, we need to know where we're coming from, then we will know where we want to go. For instance, Nana, our grandmothers were putting the cloth around them. Now we're in front of them. But the one who are in a hurry, you need to take so much time, especially if you don't have plenty downside, and you put on the ntama, it's difficult to walk fast. So then, we sew the ntama into what originally we call it slit. And what do you call slit is nothing but something you've sewn together and then you make an opening by the side or by the front or by the back. It means your cloth or your dress is slitted. So then, it was slit. Then we say slit, and then we are there with that. It is more convenient wearing that, yes. But we should know that we started from somewhere and we're moving forward. So our dear graduates, you have gone through very current training with very modern equipment. As you're going out there, areas of skills development, technology, it is never static. Prof. Fanny said, learning never come to an end. It is never static. So as you live here, be humble enough to unlearn the things you have learned that may not be relevant out there. And also be humble enough to learn new things which are relevant out there. You also need to be very humble enough before you can work with any other individual. Because if you are not humble, you can't even think of the person's need and the person's expectations and try meeting that person's expectation. Remember one thing, anytime you think about somebody, whether you believe it or not, the Lord Most High thinks about you. So anytime you're moving or getting some collaborations with yourselves, remember, there are facilities out there. But put in a workable teams, be prepared to work for each other, and once you do that, in no time, you become good employers, you become self-employed, you become good employers to employ others. And by so doing, you're going to make the TVET landscape very much more attractive to attract the gem into the sector. Prof. Chair, Nananom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again I say congratulations to our graduates and congratulations to our freshest leadership of Koforidua Technical University. Thank you very much for your attention.
We thank you so very much, Deputy Minister for Education and Member of Parliament for Abuakwa North. God bless you. This program is live on KTU Radio, streaming live and colored. Koforidua Technical University sits on a 77 square kilometer land made up of 38 square meters of family lands belonging to the good people of Akuapem and 39 square kilometers of vested land. So we have Nana Agisohine always gracing our congregation. Nana Agisohine and the family lands traditionally belong to Akuapem North, whilst the vested land belonged to New Jabin traditional area, making 77 square kilometers of lands. We are gradually cruising to the climax of this program, the presentation of graduates, and I humbly and respectfully invite my boss, the Registrar of the University, Ms. Evelyn Fafa Adom. Registrar, your audience.
Thank you very much, Mr. Entry. I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm so excited having seen my former father and mother in our midst today, the former registrars and the former rector of KTU. You are warmly welcome. Professor Chairman, all protocols duly observed. We have come to the climax that our graduates and their guests have been waiting for. But before presenting the graduates for the conferment of their Bachelor of Technology and the Higher National Diploma on them, I am required to call for presentation, some of them from the various disciplines who have won prizes which have been sponsored by the university, and some distinguished personalities whose names will be mentioned alongside the presentations. Nana Chair, with your permission, I would like to call the deans to take their turns to present the awards to the deserving graduates. I would like to call the Dean of the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, in the person of Dr. Joseph Osei, to present the awards to the best graduating students in his faculty. Presentation of awards. The best graduating student in BTech is known as Tae Faustina Lako. Tae Faustina Lako has a CGP of 4.77. Dr. Osei, can you do us the honors of presenting the awards to the deserving graduates? This award has been sponsored by Koforidua Technical University. We have the next graduate being Enim Solomon Odoi. Enim Solomon Odoi. Solomon has a CGP of 4.61. He's from the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology. The next awardee is in the person of Badago Johnson Edem Kojo. Badago Johnson Edem Kojo. He's from the HND Fashion and Textiles Department, and he has a CGPA of 5.57. Sorry, 4.57. 4.57. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Joseph Osei. It's the turn of the Dean for the Faculty of Built and Natural Environment. It's in the person of Dr. Mrs. Millicent Osei Kumi. The best graduating student for HND. The person is called Lecha Millicential. Lecha Millicential. She has a CGP of 4.56. Thank you, Dr. Millicent. Next faculty is the Faculty of Business and Management Studies. Shall we respectfully invite the professor, who is the dean, to do the honors of presenting the awards to the graduates? Best graduating student, BTech. Autry Frank Jan. Autry has a CGP of 4.85. Next on our list, we have Yaro Jacob Kwesi, HND Marketing, with a CGPA of 4.74. Yaro Jacob Kwesi, HND Marketing. Thank you very much, Professor Eugene Chikwachi. The next faculty is the Faculty of Engineering, and we respectfully invite the Dean, the person of Professor Richard Arthur, to do us the honors. The best graduating students with Tech Engineering is in the person of Pojo Olivia Ya Civil. She has a CGP of 4.52. Pojo Olivia Ya Cyril, BTech Engineering. This award has been sponsored by Koforidua Technical University. The next person is Agbashi Isaac Olete, HND Electricals, with a CGP of 4.58. 4.58 CGPA. Agbashi Isaac Olete. Thank you very much, Professor Atta. Next on our list, we have the rep, who is the Dean of the Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences, to do us the honors of presenting the awards. The best graduating students, HND Biomedical Engineering, is in the person of Jivo Perpetual Seiram. That's the BTech category. Jivo Perpetual Seiram, BTech Biomedical Engineering, a CGP of 4.68. 4.68 CGPA. This award has also been sponsored by the Koforidua Technical University. The next awardee is in the person of Odro Daniel Ahin. Odro Daniel Ahin, BTech Medical Laboratory, HND, with a CGP of 4.44. Thank you very much, Dean, Faculty of Health and Allied Science. We are grateful. The next award is for the overall best graduating students, BTech category. The person is Frank Jan Autry with a CGP of 4.85. Shall we respectfully invite our VC to do as the honors? Autry Frank Jan, BTech Procurement and Supply Science Management. He is the overall BTech student. Next, we have the overall best graduating students, HND category, in the person of Yaro Jacob Kwesi, HND Marketing, with a CGP of 4.74. Yaro Jacob Kwesi. Yaro Jacob Kwesi, overall best graduating students, HND. Thank you, Prof. Chair. And thank you, RVC. So we have a special award to be presented by Casa Preco Company Limited. The award is entitled Casa Preco Best Students Awards for Electrical Engineering and Mechanical Engineering Students. Shall we have a rep from the Casa Preco Company Limited to do us the honors of presenting the awards? I'm told the award is a laptop and then a dummy check. The award goes to Kwashi Edmond Kwesi. Kwashi Edmond Kwesi. It's a laptop, a dummy check, and some other prize. Kwashi Edmond Kwesi. Please hasten your steps, Kwashi. Thank you very much, Dean, Professor Atta. We are grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have a number of awards to be given, but because of time constraints, I'll seek your indulgence for the awardees to be asked to see their faculty officers for them to take the awards. So I'll quickly mention the awards and the programs for the students so that they can later go and see their faculty officers for the awards. So best graduating students in BTech, we have Yaboa Edu Shulamite, Hospitality, Tourism and Management. Abe Anita, Enim Solomon, Food Technology. Laye Samuel Afote, Computer Science. Autry Frank, Procurement and Supply Chain Management. Ebuaku John Asante, Marketing. Tamaklo Lucy, Secretaryship and Management Studies. Free for Charity, Accounting. Sai Faustina Loco, Environmental Management and Technology. Jabin Anthony Kwame, Building Technology. G4 Perpetua Seiran Biomedical Engineering, Nimako Aaron Medical Laboratory Science, Pojo Olivia Civil Engineering, Techi NS Renewable Energy Systems Engineering, Adomako NS Telecommunication Engineering, Samote Prince Isaac Mechanical Engineering, and Apia Solomon Ewa Automotive Engineering. This is the best graduating students in the retail categories. So we also have the best graduating students in higher national diploma. So the first person is Badago Johnson Edem, Fashion Design and Textiles Department, Enim Benjamin, Statistics, Cassie Rose Akumeni, Food Technology, AEC Samuel Opari, Computer Network Management, Kumoji Samuel Efriye, Computer Science, Jemfrey Loretta Fosua, Hospitality Management, Amuda Edina Otobia, Post-Harvest Technology, Atiso Cyril Elom, Diploma in Fashion and Textile, Yaro Jacob Kwesi, Marketing, Frimpom Frank Amakwe, Purchasing and Supply, Kwapom Posha, Secretaryship and Management Studies, Wilkinson Gloria Jechiwa, Secretaryship and Management Studies, Agbesi Richard, Accountancy, Agbovo Michael Kojo, Diploma in Public Relations, Bon Ayite Isaac, Diploma in Public Administration, Lecha Millicential, Environmental Management and Technology, Mensa Prince Sowa, Building Technology, Kobna Winfo Ofori, Biomedical Engineering, Abdul Buhari, Medical Laboratory, Agbashi Isaac Olete, Electrical Engineering, Kwashi Kwesi Edmond, Mechanical Engineering, Ayef Forsen, Civil Engineering, Adaku Solomon, Renewable Energy Systems Engineering, and Ba Joffrey, Automotive Engineering. Thank you. So we'll continue with the presentation of the graduates later.
Thank you very much, Registrar of the University. Before we present the graduates, may we invite the valedictorian to give a speech in the person of Mr. Frank Ochrijan of the Faculty of Business and Management Studies. Take off your caps.
Valedictory speech by Autry Frank Jan, the chairman of the Koforidua Technical University Governing Council, special guest of honor, the Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans of various faculties, members of convocation, administrators, fellow graduates, members of the media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I would like to begin by quoting a scripture from Psalms 124, the verse number 1, and I quote, "If it had not been for the Lord who was on our side." Now, may KTU class of 2023 say, unquote. As I stand before you this afternoon to deliver this speech, I am overwhelmed by a lot of emotions and joy. We have all embarked on an incredible journey together, navigating the challenges of education, forming lasting friendship, and evolving into better and improved individuals we are today. Firstly, let me express my profound appreciation to our inspiring, industrious, and incredible lecturers. Your unflinching commitments to our education cannot be taken for granted. You have not only impacted knowledge, but instilled in us the much needed anger and thirst for continuous learning and education. Your guidance has been invaluable, shaping not only our academic pursuit, but also molding our characters. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, we carry with us the lessons you have impacted and the wisdom you have shared. To our dearest parents and families, thank you for your relentless support. Your sacrifices and encouragement has been the pillar of our achievements. Today is a memorable day of achievement of your effort as much as it is of ours. Today marks the beginning of the next chapter of our lives. As we reflect on the years spent within these walls of Koforidua Technical University, let us not forget the comradeship that have defined our collective experiences. The friendship forged in classrooms, libraries, and late-night studies that will bound and endure beyond graduation. Together, we have faced academic challenges, celebrated victories, and weathered the storm of uncertainty. This shared experience have not only enriched our academic pursuit, but has also contributed to our personal growth. In conclusion, let us not view this farewell as an end, but as a transition to a new beginning. Cherish the memories we have created, the lessons we have learned, and the friendship that have enriched our lives. As we scatter across different paths, let the spirit of comradeship and the pursuit of knowledge continue to unite us. Congratulations, my fellow graduates. And on reaching this momentum day, may our future be filled with success, fulfillment, and endless opportunity. As we take our individual paths, let us carry the spirit of Koforidua Technical University and the bonds we have formed in the vast expanse of the world. God bless us all. Long live Ghana. Long live Koforidua Technical University.
Bema Muni Kasa. Once again, we invite the Registrar of the University to present graduates.
Prop Chair, all protocols duly observed. With your permission, I would like to call the deans to take turns in presenting the graduates from their faculties for graduation. We'll start with the Faculty of Built and Natural Environment. May I invite the dean to present her graduates. The deans will be assisted by the faculty officers in mentioning the names. Thank you.
Chairman, Koforidua Technical University Council. I, Dr. Millicent Ousukumi, Dean of the Faculty of Built and Natural Environment, present to you graduates who, having followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period and having passed the required examinations, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, have hereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies have entitled them. I pray for the conferment of their awards due them.
BTech Environmental Management and Technology. First class, Faustina Lako Tay. BTech Building Technology. Anthony Kwame Jabin, first class. all other students should be on their feet so that we see you. I'm done. Environmental Management, HND. Milicentia Lecha. Dainaya Echampoma. Emmanuel Ado. Francis Anane. HND Building Technology, First Class, Prince Soa Mensah. Okay, that's all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Millicent Osukumi. It's now the turn for the Dean of Applied Science and Technology. Dr. Joseph Osei, can you please present your graduates?
Chairman, Koforidua Technical University Council. I, Dr. Joseph Osei, Dean of the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, present to you graduates who, having followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period and having passed the required examinations, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, have hereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies have entitled them. I pray for the conferment of awards due them.
First class, Salifu Andam Ayuba. Ledger Millicent Maukonya, HND Computer Network Management. First class, Salifu Andam Ayuba. Ledger Millicent Maukonya. Kogbe Innocent Elom. Akomani Richard. Sechi Rosetel Ama. Dogbe Simon Kojo. Eyisi Samuel Opare. Bentel Felix. Bashiru Yusuf. Franklin. BTech Computer Science, First Class, Lai Samuel Afute, Dapa Michael Te Yao, Tonye Michael, Awarika Timothy Awele Mai, Mensa Joseph Kwesi, Ochre Michael Kwabna, Bote Bright Wokete, Bunsu Priscilla, Kumi Albert, Elias Isa. HND Computer Science, First Class, Asante Jonathan, Shalom Fafali, Kumozi Samuel Efriye, Lawe Joshua. BTech Hospitality and Tourism Management, First Class, Yeboah Edu Shumlemite, Abe Anita, Nora Latele, Nyame Doris Abna, Fire. Nayoko. HND Hospitality Management, First Class, Connie Stella, Amwako Pamela, Jemfi Loretta Fosua. BTech Food Technology, First Class, Enim Solomon Odoi, Mohammed Adiza, Osaidria Benjamin Ejekum, Jonathan Wilson, Tobizo Favor. HND Food Technology, First Class, Otto Gladys, Dadzi Beatrice Aban, Karim Hamdiatu, Charlotte Esiedua, Kessie Rose Akonmani, Okwampa Caleb, Aguze Sandra, Agri Angela Abna. HND Fashion Design and Textiles, First Class, Amwatin Abigail Amwatima, Danswa Asare Perpetual, Arthur Abigail, Ibrahim Hawa, Moses Evelyn, Musa Adiza, Maate Rejoice Maui, Kumi Prince, Asante Benjamin, Eje Janet, Cranton Natasha Angel, Bonsu Elizabeth Temu, Omani Irene Echan, Gabago Johnson Edem Kwejo. Diploma in Fashion Design and Textiles, First Class, Sapon Sandra, Gazo Benedicta, Atiso Crystal Elum. Department of Applied Science, HND Statistics, First Class, Enim Benjamin, Gaboyo Samuel, Lawe Lawrence Nate. So all others. All graduates in the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, please be on your feet. Second class upper division, second lower and pass. Please be on your feet. Give us a wave. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dean and his able administrator. The next faculty is the Faculty of Engineering. May I humbly request the Dean for the Faculty of Engineering to present the graduates of his faculty. Thank you. Professor Richard Arthur.
Chairman, Koforidua Technical University Council. I, Professor Richard Arthur, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, present to you graduates who, having followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period and having passed the required examinations, those present and those unavoidably absent for whom I stand proxy, have hereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies have entitled them. I pray for the conferment of awards due them.
BTech Renewable Energy Systems Engineering. First class, Techi Ernest. Tete Felix. HND Renewable Energy Systems. First class, Adu Prince Niao. Adraku Solomon. BTech Telecommunication Engineering. Class, Adai Bismarck Mensa. Agbeko Gideon. Owusu George Kwame. Agbashi Isaac. Olete. Osei Prince Ata. Asante Daniel Day. HND Automotive Engineering, competent with merit. Mawunya Felix. JB Solomon. Akwawa George Kwating. Obed Ejay Dakun. Lawe Clifford. Hagan Stephen Ayenabon. Anan Frank Jojo. Amanuvo Bright. Hamza Aita. Habib Utit. Kwadade Clinton. Mensa Noah Awule. BTech Civil Engineering, first class. Pojo Olivia Ya. Sanua Emmanuel Masunua. Apia Seraphine. Tekpe Abraham. Tuo Philip Nate. Azigo Emmanuel Jr. Asare Amagashe Prince Philip. Donko James Kwesi. HND Civil Engineering, first class. Achimbe Olivia. Ayeforson. Ajapon Enim Yao. Hawau Abdullahi. Gal Thomas. BTech Mechanical Engineering, First class, Sangbote Prince Isaac, Husseini Abdul Majid, Chum Philip, Adinkra Israel Elom, Japan Emmanuel, Jamfi Clement, Yantechi Prince Kweku, HND Mechanical Engineering First Class, Sadiq Abdul Yakin, Ado Perfect Kwajo, Mensa Daniel, Afedi Emmanuel, Amezo Innocent, Kwashi Edmond Kwesi.
The rest of the graduates in the Faculty of Engineering, please stand and give us a wave. We want to acknowledge you. Thank you very much, Professor Richard Atta. The next dean to present the graduates in his or her faculty for graduation is the person of Professor Eugene Ochukwachi, the Dean of the Faculty of Business and Management Studies. Thank you.
Thank you. Prof. Chair, Koforidua Technical University Council. I, Professor Eugene Ochukwachi, Dean of the Faculty of Business and Management Studies, present to you graduates who, having followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period and having passed the required examinations, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand prosy, have hereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies have entitled them. I pray for the conferment of awards due them.
HND, Department of Accountancy, BTech Accounting, First Class, Afrifa Charity, Kosa Ransford, Apia Michael Kojo, Alimo Prince Charles Bacha, Yaya Abdul Samad, Ama Jeffrey Amate, Busundia Jacob Kwesi. HND Accountancy, First Class, Ej Angeli Odro, Mensa Ebenezer, Nate Felicia, Nikwe Helena, Bediako Richard Riafe, Osika Ziaratu Gambo, Kusobo Harriet Mausi, Eduafo Mensa Junior Arms, Ayiku Samuel Tay, Kumi Isaac Kweku, Amane Anthony Tete, Nate Beauty Kweki, Owusu Linda Krama, Agbesi Richard, Department of Marketing, BTech Marketing, First Class, Abuaku John Asante, Kwe Rosemond, Akrofi Dorentia, Atobra Bridget, Dia Kofi, Asma Sebastian, BTech Procurement and Supply Chain Management. First class. Autry Frank Jan. Harris Dale Selassie. Mensa Jennifer Nweki. Latte Hubo Ni Aule. Amankwa Nash 1 Danso. Ofosu Appenting Gideon. Ansoma Ophelia. Mause Harriet. Duabu Lois Asabia. Asare Hoto Nuti Fafa. Menu Maxwell Frimpong. HND Purchasing and Supply First Class. Ado Frederica Ankama. Tete Benis Dede. Amo Justice Baden. Otiwa Sharon. Ajamai Esther Edua. Kwapong Portia. Akli Patience Sena. Tete Prince Ogli. Osei Gifty Esiedua. Banfo Gloria Eson. Georgina Obaya. Budu Gifty Techiwa. Owusu Godfred Ansa. Lomote Vincent. Abukari Mustafa. Frimpong Frank Amakwe. BTech Secretaryship and Management Studies. Mabo. First class. Tamaklo Lucy. Ayena Gifty Williams. Wilson Gloria. Atiase Priscilla. Mabo. HND Secretaryship and Management Studies. First class. Yabua Portia Mensa. Denchi Joyce. Ansa Anita. Damate Vida Koko. Yabua Solomon Olu Shen. Nutako Jennifer Emefa. Amponsa Godfred Mensa. Amasa Sandra. Asma Adelaide Mame. Asan Collins. Osai Augustina Brepo. Osai Georgina Mabel Enimwa. Wilkinson Gloria Jachawa. Quatson Gifty Eva. Diploma in Public Administration. First class. Osekpa Felix Ni Ajete. Osai Samuel Owusu. Vinzro Martha Ama Honam. Vera Owusu Ama. Amate Kenneth Ashite. Amewuda David Kweku. Boyirete Isaac. Opoku Ajimai Monica. Ado Beatrice. Diploma in Public Relations. First class. Agbavo Michael Kojo.
The rest of the graduates in the Faculty of Business and Management Studies, please stand and let's acknowledge you. Thank you very much, Professor Eugene Ochirikwachi. The final faculty is the Faculty of Health and Allied Science. And may I invite the Dean, Dr. Mrs. Vida Opoku Eduse, to do us the honors.
Chairman, Koforidua Technical University Council. I, Dr. Vida Opoku Eduse, Dean of the Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences, present to you graduates who, having followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period and having passed the required examinations, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, have hereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies have entitled them. I pray for the conferment of awards due them.
BTech Biomedical Engineering Technology, first class. Ansa Ebenezer Kwame. Apple Ransford. Awudi Francis. Dinse Elijah Ni Ayikuma. Divo Perpetua Seram. Cranton Eugenia Ya Crantama. Na Tieflos. Ogbodo Newton. Pewudia Francis Ewudi. HND Biomedical Engineering Technology, first class. Kobina Wenfo Ofori. Adom Mod Afiefa. Ajiman Mami Abina. Sapon Emmanuel Ofori. Asinyo Anabra Ameto. Amenyo Isaac. BTech Medical Laboratory Science. Apia Abigail. Caesar Richard Ofori. Dugan Edem Kweku. Nimakun Aaron Ba. HND Medical Laboratory Science. First class. Abdullah Buhari. Alasan Ibrahim. Agwe Victor Rita Nutifafa. Ashon Ebenezer Kote. Otu Esther. Osei Christopher Nanama. Ojo Daniel Ahin. Enchi Esther Chihima. Afum Philip Osabute. Akoli Francis. Tete Reuben. Afovi Stephen. HND Marketing, first class. Your names were omitted. Jacob Kwesi Yaro. Isaac Sa. Rita Asantua Boeji. Bita Obeng. Ebenezer Akweta. Andrel Adubia Corantin. Emmanuel Amano.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Eduse Poku. These are the marketing students whose names were omitted. Thank you very much, Dean. Shall all graduates stand and remain standing, even as I respectfully invite the council chairman to confer the degrees and diplomas upon them. Graduates, please stand and remain standing. We are at the point of conferment of your degrees and diplomas.
The Dean's Faculty of Business and Management Studies, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences, and then Faculty of Built and Natural Environment by the authority vested in the Koforidua Technical University Council. I, Professor Samuel Obiapuri, Chairman, Koforidua Technical University Council, hereby pronounce the graduates presented duly graduated. Lecturers and graduates of the aforementioned faculties. Congratulations.
Graduates, please remain standing. Please remove the tassels on your cap from the right to the left. Having done that, you are now declared and pronounced graduates. Congratulations. Aiko.
Yeah. Congratulations, graduates. You may resume your seats. Before we invite the chaplain of the university to give us a closing prayer, may we pay attention to these announcements. Graduates should submit their gowns. HND graduates at the CCB. HND graduates, submit your gowns at the CCB and collect your certificates. BTech students, you do same at the AD block. BTech graduates, submit your gowns at the AD block. Yeah. Having given these announcements, we are almost at the end, and so we invite the chairman of the governing council to dissolve the convocation. Nana Professor Imrikisi Obeng Apori. Nana.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Regional Minister, all protocols observed. On behalf of the Koforidua Technical University Council, I wish to express our sincere appreciation to all of you for honoring our invitation to the 20th congregation of the university. We are very grateful to you, Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, for the great honor you have done to us by your visit to our campus. We will forever remember this day. For those of you traveling back to your various homes, I wish you a safe journey to your respective destinations. We hope to see you here next year again for our 21st congregation. I hope Dr. Afrani to be here at the 21st congregation. By now, by the powers in me vested as chairman of the council, I hereby declare this congregation of the university dissolved. Thank you to all and sundry.
Thank you, Nana. Now the prayer.
Please, let's be on our feet. Now, praise be to you, Lord, for taking us through all our activities. As we are about to retire to our various homes, Lord, I pray that your presence will go with us. Now, the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, be with you now and forevermore. Amen.
May you keep standing as convocation recesses. Council and convocation recession.
Asam payetia obayan safusu wo bunuya wanka na asam te mafutu sam kakre wa supreme yo kofi oman ya woman omani ya mama genyi baby akọ wacha za ya wareni bosom wani pa asa te pa wo fi oye demo embera ye
When you was in them, me da was you.